Hi there and welcome to Films According to Chris Wyatt. Today's movie is The Magnificent Seven. The Magnificent Seven is, of course, a remake of the classic Western film from 1960, which in itself was an American Western remake of Kurosawa's iconic samurai film, Seven Samurai from 1954, and while you can't beat a Kurosawa masterpiece like Samurai, both are great films on their own right, which is why it seems kind of odd to remake it yet again. I'm not totally against remakes, but lightning already struck twice with this material, so why bother trying again? So how is director Antoine Fuqua's new take on the material? Well, a better name for this movie would have been The OK Seven. I guess I shouldn't be surprised that yet another cash-in remake is just average, but I don't know. For a second, this one actually looked like it had some potential. The story is basically the same as its predecessors. A small village is ransacked and tormented by a ruthless gang, so some of the villagers sneak out to recruit 7 tough individuals to aid in their struggle.
That man murdered my husband.
I want something. I take it.
He will take everything we have.
So you seek revenge?
I seek righteousness, but I'll take revenge.
I don't mind the basic retelling of the story, since that's to be expected these days when it comes to remakes, but if you're gonna go out of your way to remake a classic, there really should be a good reason for it aside from just scoring a quick buck. A remake should have some new interesting interpretation of the material, or maybe a means to experiment with a new style or technique, or, I don't know, just to update certain things about a previous movie that either hasn't held up well or just didn't work particularly well before. The new Magnificent Seven isn't a bad movie, it's just an average one. I mean, don't get me wrong, the cast is full of some seriously great actors. Director Antoine Fuqua has done some solid work in the past, and I do appreciate the diversity updates in the main cast, but the script gives its actors practically nothing interesting to do except go through the motions. Everyone's fine in their roles, and once in a while, some of the better actors like Denzel Washington and Vincent D'Onofrio do manage to rise above the lackluster script and deliver hints of something interesting. Fuqua's direction is all around competent, even workmanlike. Everything from the performances, to the action, to the cinematography is totally serviceable, but he barely shows any kind of flair, innovation, or risk-taking except every once in a while. It's functional, but mostly uninteresting, which wouldn't be the end of the world, but it's hard not to expect a little more from the director of Training Day. Say what you will about that movie, but you can't deny that Fuqua took some risks and did something fairly interesting with it. Again, the movie isn't bad, it's just average, subpar, mostly forgettable. Not much more I have to say about this one. I can't really recommend it, but if you happen to be dying to see it, well, I guess you could do worse, but you'd be far better off just watching either one of the originals. I give The Magnificent Seven 2.5 stars out of 5. Alright, thanks for watching this video. Let me know what you thought of The Magnificent Seven by leaving me a comment below. And if you like what you saw and you want to see more, click subscribe and tune in soon for new reviews. I've also got links to some of my previous videos here and links to my social media pages in the description box below. I'll see you next time.